She's a multi-talented artist who has been able to use natural objects to create her art. We visit the House of Chi studio in Lagos to get a feel of how she works.
Chinyere, or Roberto, is not your everyday kind of artist. One can call her a creative mind who uses all sorts of materials around her and turns it into art.
I just found myself doing this. It's what I have in the inside of me. It's actually a gift. So it's what keeps me alive, what keeps me strong, what keeps me going. If I don't create something like in a day, I'm not really myself. So this is what I do, basically. I love to sit and create things. I love to see what my hands has made.
Art House visits her studio to see how she works. She begins by telling us how her journey began from the Fine and Applied Arts Department of the Delta State University, Abraka.
We were never given the opportunity to use the computer to help ourselves become free, get to produce things with our own hands or get to work with our own hands with the computer then. Okay, so that was where I learned letterings, basically, because we had to do graphics manually. Then coming out of the university, there was this urge to begin to do things myself. So I found myself creating things. But first, I told myself, okay, I needed to do something, not sit at home. So what do I do, basically? So I got a teaching job. I taught in a school at first. I just found myself, going into a full-time teaching. And then but later I was like, this is not for me. I need to move. I need to find me. I need to find myself. That was how I put teaching aside. The House of Chi was given birth to.
The words of veteran French artist Edgar Degas is a mantra that guides her daily, and that's why she's gladly sharing her knowledge with the world. This passionate artist is always exploring new ways of engaging her materials. She tries to do it her way and leave a piece of her on the work.
I'm not a lazy artist. I don't look for the easy way out, the quick way out. Like when we talk about painting now, we have some artists who are specialized in the area of painting, basically. So they focus on painting. But I think they need to really sit and discover themselves more. I know that if an artist can sit and illustrate, there's a lot more that artists can do. Okay? Like my own line is really, really wide. I paint, I draw, I design, I create. It's a whole aspect from the visual art to things that we can use around us and appreciate as well.
Basically, I've known the artist for over 10 years. I see that art is a natural thing with her. It's been phenomenal getting to see her expressions, even in my living room. She's creative with the paper. She stands out when with the scissors, and she's been able to cut a niche in the industry with the scissors, basically.
All that came into play when she entered into a competition organized by veteran Nigerian artist Dr. Bruce Onobrakpeya and the American Embassy, titled Peace in the Niger Delta. She came out tops in the female category, and this is a winning piece.
It was an amazing experience, you know, really exciting, meeting with one of our famous Nigerian artists. I think it was a rare privilege. That also gave me the opportunity, you know, to meet with the American ambassador, Mrs. Renee Sanders, and that really opened me up to the fact that I had really gotten into something big that I needed to open up my mind and my spirit to.
It goes beyond the pretty painting on the wall. She works with different kinds of people depending on the task, and using her hands is also symbolic.
I just love to sit and work with my hands. I tell myself, yes, we have the machine that can easily do stuff for us, get things made, get things prepared for us. But I think there are some persons in this world who will really go a long way to appreciate handwork, to appreciate what comes out from you, to appreciate what a human being can sit, take time, put in time, effort, sweat, thinking, reasoning into. So that aspect, I think, is important to me.
This artist wants to make people see that with a creative mind, the options are limitless.
You can enjoy Art House on any of these platforms.
The curtain falls on this week's edition of Art House, but the conversation continues online on any of our platforms. Then have you checked out our page on YouTube? I think you should. You can see this or any other edition of Art House right there. I'm Melinda Akinlami. Have a lovely day.